Previously on Paranormasight, the Mermaid's Curse.
Damn, Zombie he got some big old duck face, man.
Gonna know about your Tuesday day or use a you know what?
No, nothing. Don't mind me.
And now back to
Hello!
NicoB! Back with some more Paranormasight, the Mermaid's Curse. When we last left off, hey look guys, it's Protagonist Man! Yuza Minakuchi, as he hangs out with his pal Azami, learn the ways of the Alma Diver, which is basically a dude that just goes down and picks up shells and random knickknacks and hoodly doodlies lying on the seafloor. But what's this? There's a giant hole in the ground. Sure, this won't lead to plot or anything of significance. Oh my God, it's myself! He's coming and I'm fucking dead. Not just kidding. That was just all of my crazy imagination. Or was it? You know, it's funny. It kind of reminds me of that time you and I were talking about mermaids. Yeah, remember that? Remember that time where you and I were in this random hut in the middle of the woods talking about mermaid people? God, that also reminds me of another time. All those years ago when our parents died. Remember that? Remember that as zombie? Yes, I remember that. Is it possible that my mom was a mermaid? May she save me that day when my parents died in the middle of the ocean. And Tom, are you even listening anymore? Or are you just looking at that cute girl with glasses over there?
You know, those two boys talking also reminds me of this time that happened a long time ago.
Sorry, I just realized, I just came to the realization that all these flashbacks is very much like the Family Guy bit, right? The constant cutaways. This reminds me of that time I got a salmon hat from Billie Jean while wearing a toga. Some manatees are lifting up little plot points and just dragging them into spots. Ah, good old Family Guy. Anyway, we're off to an interesting start so far. Definitely laying the groundwork and I feel like foreshadowing a lot. But you guys are just as excited as I am for this game, which I am thrilled about. And if you haven't already, please consider checking this game out, all right? I'm not sponsored or anything, but I want us to continue to get more games from Ishiyama-san and his team of people, okay? We gotta show Square Enix that we want more of these games. Apparently we managed to do it in the first game, and I'm so happy. But can we do it again? Let's keep this gravy train rolling. And hey, listen, these games aren't even full price. Like, the first game is only $20 at regular price, and this one was $25. And they go on sale pretty frequently. Like, Paranormasight 1 was at $5 at one point, so please help make big number go burr so we can get a Paranormasight 3 as well. By the way, you guys point out how I kept up with the tradition of the main character dying from drowning in the first episode. You're right. You're fucking right. Which, along those same lines, last episode, a dog named Vox said, Yuza, ready as can be. I feel so light. I bet I can even outswim a shark. No, more than just that. I was born for this moment. The legend of Kamashima's patron saint of diving begins today. I'm brimming with confidence. I just know I can land a massive haul if I try. No need to worry, Azami. Just focus on getting the girl ready. We're having a feast tonight. Dies for 15 seconds. Collects one shell and one conch. Fucking dies. Seriously, bro could not hold his breath for even fucking 30 seconds. You know what, man, I don't know if you're cut out for this. Not gonna lie. Not gonna fucking lie. I died the first time and it wasn't even from the fucking ghost of myself come up to grab me. I just kind of suck at this. Darning Vox, thank you so much for your hilariously accurate comment. And is that reason you are comment of the day? So you guys also brought up how there is actually something I seemingly might have missed here, which I was thinking based on the way this looked, this might not be done yet. And I think it might be that if I choose to leave without having found the ghost, like end the day essentially. So let me try that. Go to restart. I got a new high score. So stop diving. Right, let's leave it at that for today. Good work out there, good work out there, Yuza. You managed to get a fair bit of diving in, huh? But you feel like you got a better grasp of things now. For sure. I feel like my diving rank's gone up at least a bit too. So, you feel any different now? Did your body undergo any weird changes? Nope, I feel exactly the same. Nothing's changed. The same old Yuza I've always been. Guess we were a bit off the mark, huh?
So what do you want to do now? Should we call it a day?
Talk about the whole go back immediately. Yes, what is go back immediately?
Got it, Kamishima, here we come.
What the hell? Okay, that's different. Get a world map? August 7th, 1980X, afternoon jetty.
Hey, Yusa, took a catch to the market while we were changing.
Oh, thanks. I appreciate it. Did I even get any fish? They were like sea urchins and shit. Can I even eat that?
If you keep this up, you should be able to make a healthy profit, even with the price of gas.
That's great. I'll have to keep at it then. Chie? There you are, Zombie. Don't tell me you went out fishing today.
Oh, Chie, how's your back doing?
Whew, not going to get any better lounging around at home, that's for sure. More importantly, no one's meant to be taking their boats out right now because of the storm that's on the way. Don't tell me you didn't hear.
Yeah, but it was more of a warning than a rule, and the weather looked fine, so I figured it was okay.
You should know better than that, Azami. You youngins never listen, do ya?
Veteran Ama diver Chie Toyama. And we are going a different direction here, aren't we? Okay. So yeah, it was right. So because that wasn't it wasn't unhighlighted, right? There was still a bit of a glow to the event spot that showed that there were still things for me to do there. 59 years old, the de facto leader of the Ama divers on Kamishima. She's a highly influential figure on the island. She married into a family on Kamishima shortly after the end of the Second World War at the age of 20, and has been working as an Ama diver for close to 40 years, rarely missing the opening day of each diving season. She has displayed a natural talent for diving ever since her days as an apprentice, coming to be known as Chie the Mermaid for the deft ease in which she moves through the water. In her heyday, she earned more money than her husband, enough to send all three of her sons to university, an achievement that she takes great pride in, and also earned her considerable authority in the household. Now a grandmother to 7, a back injury has led her to being less active than she used to be, but she's still considered one of the most experienced divers on the island. Her graceful swimming shows no sign of decline, continuing to inspire others even now. Her estimated diver rank is 67. Oh shit, I was like, oh damn, I thought like the diver rank went up to like 10 or something. 67? Well, fuck me then. She probably hold her breath the same length as a blitzball player.
And going out with the Mitakuchi boy of all people.
Actually, Azami only took out his boat because I asked him to help out with my work.
Wait a god dang second. Don't tell me you went out to dive.
I did. Why do you ask? I did, but why do you ask? Am I not allowed to be an Ama diver?
Absolutely not. I won't allow it.
Why is extreme duck face? Dude, she's making the face that one dude from fucking America's Got Talent did. Where she's like, look at that one dude.
What? Why? You're just a member of the association, same as everyone else. As long as he follows the rules, it should be fine, right? Sure, it's rare for guys to become Ama divers, but it's not like it's forbidden or anything.
That ain't what I'm talking about. I'm saying he shouldn't be allowed in the sea. So I'm saying is what it is.
I also want to see is that face, ma'am.
Everyone agreed to put up with him with being on the island for Suyu's sake. But now he gets in his head to go dive into all things? Have you no sense, boy? Seems like I'll have to have a few words with Suyu. You not knowing your place is going to cause everyone trouble.
Goddamn. Chill, lady.
Listen up, Mitakuchi boy. You better keep your head down and say put it in dry land where you belong. No more diving, you hear?
Hey now, you don't think that's going a bit far? So you need to lay into Yusa like that.
Zami?
What?
You really don't think anything of all this? After what his mother did?
Nope, not at all. Yusa hasn't done anything wrong. He was a victim of the disaster too. Maybe more than anyone else.
Recently, there's been this strange rumbling coming from the sea. Same rumbling as 5 years ago. Everyone's scared of what might be coming. They brace themselves for another big disaster.
Oh, is that what you meant by the storm? The weather forecast said things are going to stay calm for a bit, though.
To hell with the weather forecast. Didn't save us 5 years ago. Anyhow, you see why we've got to stay in the god of the sea's good graces? No doing anything to upset them, got it?
Don't let it get you down, Yusa. She isn't a bad person at heart. But the old folks here are all pretty firm in their beliefs, I guess.
Yeah, it's only natural. I was kind of expecting it, to be honest.
Still, I don't think she'd get that mad. Guess they have a bigger chip on their shoulders about all this than I thought. So they really think your mom was blamed for the disaster.
Yeah. I guess wanting to get it to the bottom of things there was one of my reasons for becoming an Ama diver.
Yeah, everyone's been avoiding the topic until now. They can't go on forever.
Now another person. Hey, you two. Now what? Oh, it's Kikuko.
Yeah, you two, over there. Can I get some help with these boxes here? I need to get them to the warehouse.
Local Ama diver Kikuko Sui. Big scar on her face. 20 years old, a woman born and raised in Kamishima, unmarried. She's known for her friendly, sociable nature and almost sisterly tendency to look after others, both of which make her a familiar face to many on the island. Ever since her school days, Kikuko harbored a strong desire to leave Kamishima and make a life for herself elsewhere. While most of her classmates began working as Ama divers following the graduation from middle school, she decided to enroll in a boarding school as a first step towards fulfilling this goal, going on to graduate from a junior college in Aichi Prefecture, and then finding a job in general administration at a company in the Issei City. However, because her assigned work consisted only of unfulfilling menial tasks like pouring tea and answering calls, she left after only 1 year. She changed jobs repeatedly over the following years, but found no further luck in subsequent workplaces. Eventually recognizing that success as an Ama diver is determined solely by the extent of one's physical prowess and ingenuity, she came to find the idea of such work appealing and moved back to Kamishima 4 years ago. Despite her late start as an Ama diver, compared to her peers, she leveraged her high athletic abilities, a talent which even saw her star in the national athletic meet during her school days, and her innate knack for analytical thinking and research consistently turn out good results. She has since earned the respect of even the veteran Ama divers of the island. Her estimated diver rank is 41. Kikuko has had scant luck with men, having been introduced to several potential partners only to be turned down by all of them. Her parents, anxious for her future, worry that the large birthmark on her face is to blame. But, okay, it's a birthmark. But Kikuko herself remains unfazed, citing her lack of interest in marriage as the primary cause, something which has caused them no end of concern. Although she endeavored to hide her birthmark with makeup while at school and during her time as an office worker, she has since embraced it, proudly proclaiming it to be her symbol.
Phew, thanks. I knew I could rely on youngins to help out.
Youngins? You're a youngin too, Kikuko.
Oh, how kind. Pretty sure you're the only ones that say that, though. I was told out of nowhere to make sure anything valuable was stowed away just in case the storm hits. What a pain.
So you're getting ready for the storm too?
Yep, pretty soon when the weather's this good, huh? It's like I can say no, though. Speaking of pains, I've heard Chia giving you an earful just now. Are you seriously planning on becoming an Ama diver, Yusa?
Well, that was the plan, but it's looking like I might be forced into retirement before I even begin.
Why now? Didn't you come back here to look after Suyu?
Yes, but I still have to work, and I've always been interested in Ama diving. Graham was also pretty down about no longer being able to dive, so I thought it might cheer her up a bit.
Ah, so you want to follow in Suyu's footsteps. Still, you must have noticed that everyone was on edge just at the thought of you coming back here. If they hear you went diving, there'll likely be a bit of an uproar.
Are they really that set against Yuza going in the sea? I've never heard anyone say anything like that.
Well, they don't say it where you can hear it. Everyone loves you here, and they know you're close with Yuza. They probably feel they can't be that tough on him with you around.
What was that?
Oh, never mind. Forget I said anything.
Aw.
I can't deny there's been this creepy rumbling coming from the sea recently, though. It's no wonder everyone's unnerved. If some sort of disaster does end up happening again and Yuza gets caught doing something he wasn't meant to, that'll probably be it for him.
Yeah, that's what I don't get. Do people seriously believe Yuza's mom caused that storm? Everyone suffered because of it, including Yuza's family. It's so stupid.
Hey, I honestly think it's stupid too. But the truth is, there are a bunch of people who believe it, so making a fuss about it isn't going to get you anywhere, right? Besides, even if this storm does come in the end, a different kind of storm may already be brewing.
Different kind of storm.
Well, you shouldn't have any trouble if you keep your head down. Just be good and do what you're told, and no one will get on your case, yeah?
Give me a break. Why does he gotta keep his head down here? He was born and raised in Kamishima, just like everyone else.
Hey, getting mad at me won't change anything. If it upsets you that much, why don't you leave? Leaving a place like this behind might be for the best, don't you think?
Maybe. But I can't just ask my gran to move somewhere else at her age.
Then you just have to put up with it. If you want to blame anyone, blame your mom.
Does mom even do anything 5 years ago? No one wants to tell us anything.
No idea. I only came back here after the disaster, so I don't know what happened at the time. Mr. Wakamura always seems to like he knows more than he lets on, though. Now that I think about it, why don't you just ask Suyu what she knows?
Suyu?
I've already asked Gran about it countless times. She says she doesn't know anything.
And you don't think that's a bit suspicious? If anyone knows something, it'd be her, right?
You might be right.
She is pretty hard to read. I wouldn't be able to tell if she was hiding something anyway.
Anyway, I do feel bad for you, but you've just gotta grin and bear it. For everyone's sake, yeah? Thanks for the help, you two. Try to stay out of trouble, okay?
Kiko really seemed like she didn't know anything, huh? But folks are way more on edge than I thought.
Yeah. I've gotten the sense I'm not exactly welcome here ever since I came back. But I didn't think trying to make a living here would lead to that much backlash. I didn't realize everyone disliked my mom quite that much, or that they were so suspicious of her.
Seems like the timing wasn't great either. Everyone's wound up about these ill omens that are happening right now.
Still, I'm sure now that my mom must have had some sort of secret, and I'm almost certain it had to do with what we were looking into. If everyone hears that I went diving today, it might prompt people to start talking about what happened 5 years ago.
True. If there's any time to ask about your mom, it's now. I think we should see what old man Wakamura and Suyu have to say about all this too.
Yeah, assuming Gran agrees to talk about it anyway. There we go. Ah, okay. So interesting. So now we've got essentially two paths here. This one actually interacted with the thing, right? And this one I haven't yet. Let's switch over to Sato here. Having grown close to each other, Tsukasa and Wow tells Sato Shiranami that she has something important to discuss.
Sato, you got a sec? Huh? So, I was hoping to get a bit of advice. The thing is, you're the only one I can really talk to about this.
I like her expressions.
Sure. Well, what's up? If you got a problem, leave it to me. Kamishima's living, walking, talking encyclopedia. Wow, that's a pretty impressive title, Miss Encyclopedia. Although I think the walking, talking kind of implies you're living already. Either way, I hope it can help. You know that even if it kills me, I'll squeeze every last brain cell I've got to help you, Tsukasa. Right. You're supposed to be a living encyclopedia, so please don't go dying on me. Thanks for being there for me, though. Come on, let's go somewhere with no one else around then.
Go back into the woods again.
Pardon me a moment, ladies. Yes? You mean us?
Uh-oh. More new people. So many people.
Yes, sorry for the trouble, but I was hoping to get some directions. Oh, are you here sightseeing? Welcome to Kamishima. I'm afraid it's not quite as relaxing as sightseeing. We're looking for the Wakamura residence. Would you happen to know where it is? The Wakamura residence? May I ask who you are? Oh, of course. Please, pardon my manners. My name is Yumiko Shiki, a housewife from over in Tokyo.
Tokyo housewife, Yumiko Shiki. Or is it Shiki? Technically, I did this for the World Ends With You. Or I think I kept pronouncing it Shiki, but I think it's actually technically pronounced Shiki.
Oh, housewife. And this here is Soto Kiryu.
Kiryu-chan!
He's something like an assistant to me.
Now, you see glasses and you immediately go, hey, sugar, the most sugar you want.
But probably not. My pleasure. Yumiko's assistant, Soto Kiryu. Probably something a little more astute than that. Whoa, not much. Yumiko Shiki, a housewife from Tokyo who came to Kamishima to visit Wakamura. And nothing else. Mysterious, huh? Same with you. A man who visited Kamishima alongside Yumiko Shiki. He's 25. I don't know how old she is, though.
Oh, you must be the guest for the old man. And the Wakamura home is just up the slope after you head through that alley. It's a bit of a maze, though. Want me to show you?
Tsukasa has very cute expressions. She does her little mouth. It's funny.
Oh, so it was that way. Thank you, but I believe we can manage from here. Believe it or not, we've been running all around the region. We're quite used to the area now.
Again? Oh my god, it does keep happening. What the fuck? Past recollection chapter. Oh, so her perspective then. Futamigara investigation.
Got it. Take care then.
Ma'am, is something the matter?
No, it's nothing. I'll tell you later. We'll be on our way then. Sorry for stopping you.
The cicadas you can hear in the background.
Huh. Those two had a really strange vibe. The old man sure gets some unusual guests. Yeah, there was something about them. Do you think that's the kind of aura that sorcerers would give off? Ah, I know what you're getting at. I've heard those rumors too. Everyone's saying that the old man Wakamura has been super reliant on some shady sorcerer lately.
What? Shinobu Wakamura, male local magnate, 55 years old. The single most influential person at Kamishima. Yeah, we brought him up quite a bit. Although born to an ordinary fishing family in the island, he entered his 20s during the post-war economic boom. And through tireless work and juggling multiple side jobs, he managed to amass a small fortune over the years. He went on to invest his fortune into the development of Kamishima, not only upgrading its fishing equipment, but also improving the island's infrastructure to entice businesses to set up shop on the island, efforts that have earned him the appreciation of people all over the island. He currently holds many key positions on the island, including serving as the head of Kamishima Fisheries Cooperative Association, and it is said that his appointment as the next mayor of Kamishima is all but confirmed. Although admired for his contributions to Kamishima's development, his personality leaves much to be desired. With many stories of him using force to get things to go his way, he's often high-handed in his dealings with others, fully aware that his position makes it difficult to oppose him. Having moved his main home and base of operations to the mainland many years prior, there are abundant rumors that he has since added loan sharking and land grabbing to the list of ways he's willing to add to his sizable fortune. It is said that he has recently become an ardent devotee of a certain famous sorcerer in Tokyo, and often relies on their guidance when making decisions. Interesting. Okay.
They did say they were from Tokyo. Maybe they really are sorcerers.
He was kind of dressed like a sorcerer. The guy was, at least.
Yeah, whatever. Come on, Sato, let's go. Yep.
Yeah, it's like a little world map. To be fair, I guess technically there wasn't in the last game as well. You would sort of use it sporadically, though, you know? It was still overall a pretty linear game. It'd just be like, where they're like, you gotta cover your bases and go, you know, this thing and that, which is probably how it's gonna be used here. Still relatively in order. But it did revolve around some certain puzzles, too. Damn, pretty. I love the environment in this game. The environments are so pretty.
Okay, this spot should work fine. Oh man, now that I'm actually about to talk about it, I'm getting super nervous.
With this. Her face, so funny. Are there any secret birds in this game?
This little bay is quite hard to find, so hardly anyone ever comes here, including tourists. Which makes it a great place to talk in secret.
She better confess her love to her.
It's not the ways of the cicadas surround us. It's your typical summer day.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot. There's definitely a much happier vibe, or at least brighter vibe than compared to the last game. There's definitely no music like this in the last game. Everything was pretty much dour all the time. Because we're all trying to fucking murder each other.
Scotty asked me for advice? Something must really be weighing on her. She's usually so quick to decide and act on anything. This is rare for her. Now we're here to talk. She suddenly looks like she can't get the words out. Maybe I should be the one to nudge and ask from my side. Alrighty, you said you wanted some advice, so let's hear it. How can I help you, Miss Sakasa? Well, I do want your advice, but I'm not really sure where to start. Wow, I guess this really isn't an easy topic for her. In that case, let me start her off with another topic to loosen her up.
Talk about advice, talk about summer break, talk about TV shows. Let's talk about summer break.
Guess you'll be heading back to the mainland soon now that Obon holidays are over. Yeah, I head back to my boarding school in 3 days, so I've only got until the day after tomorrow to take it easy here. Right, time sure flew by. I'm really gonna miss you. Me too. Only 2 days left, huh? 2 days. Yeah, what am I gonna do? I guess whatever she wants advice on is time sensitive.
Still going?
So the plans you were talking about for the day after tomorrow. I guess it's a get together with the others before you head back. Yeah, that's right. Plans with Azami and Yuza. I couldn't give them much time this trip, so I figured they might be feeling a bit left out. Makes sense. You're pretty close friends. Totally. Even growing up, they still do the dumbest stuff. Just can't leave them be. Maybe I should leave you all to enjoy it without me then. No way. They're the lucky ones to have someone as cute as you come along with me. Man, I can't believe my summer break's already coming to an end. Yeah, it's kind of sad.
How about TV shows?
Oh, Tsukasa, that reminds me. Did you catch that 2-hour suspense drama the other day? Ah, right, you said you were looking forward to it. I didn't see it. Ma was watching a period drama. Darn, that actor you like had a good part. You turned out to be the killer, though. Ah, I wish I could have watched it. You did just kind of spoil it, though. Wish we had a VCR like yours.
Ah, good old VCRs. I do like that these are like period pieces too. I always think that makes it more interesting.
You record music shows and watch them over and over, right? That sounds amazing.
Especially when it's like a period piece that's not like in the US.
Not many houses on the island have one though. Yeah, I know it's a bit of a luxury, but being able to record and keep TV programs is the best. You love TV way more than I do. It's great you can enjoy it whenever you like. You really can't get enough of your TV. Think I watched much? How much did you watch this summer? Well, I guess I'm pretty much always watching whenever I'm home. Nice. You should thank old man Wakamura for letting you watch as much as you want. We hardly ever allowed to watch TV at boarding school. Even at home, I'm always fighting over what to watch with Ma. Makes it damn hard for me to keep up with the conversations at school, you know? TV's just got too much influence on everyone. Can't blame him either. It was pretty fun. Speaking of TV, I saw something on the morning news. Yeah? What happened? They said an Alma diver on the mainland went missing at sea. Oh yeah, I saw that too. I hope they find her safe. Apparently they're still searching, but it goes to show how dangerous being an Alma diver is. Yeah, even I've had a couple of moments out there that have been way too close. When the catch is right in front of you, it's easy to think you can go a little bit further. You end up pushing it just too far. Sounds scary. You be careful out there. Now that I think about it, a little while back, there was that story about an old human bones found on the seabed near Toba. Whoa, I never heard about that one. That has really happened? Creepy. Maybe it was someone who went missing at sea. I just hope it isn't, like, a curse or anything. Yeah, the sea can be pretty scary. The old Lama Granny's always told us. We islanders live with the sea. Never forget how fearsome it can be. That's why the Alma divers wear charms and mind the proper rites, right? Yeah, gratitude, manners, and restraint towards the sea are never to be forgotten. That's the first thing they teach you when you start diving. You know, Sato, compared to when you first arrived on the island, you've really brightened up. Might be thanks to all the TV. Oh? Was I really that gloomy before? Yeah, up until about a month ago, it felt like there was a little cloud hanging over you whenever we spoke. It was like you were kind of depressed all the time, like nothing in the world really mattered to you. Oof, so that's how I came off. Sorry for being such a downer. Yeah, you didn't crack jokes like you do now, either. But this you, way better. Having fun stuff going on really brought you to life. Makes sense. I'll try to keep up the positivity. Okay, I'm ready. I'll just say it. Go ahead. So, the thing is, I think I like someone.
Oh, I had a feeling. I thought it was going to be her. Maybe it is her.
All right, go on.
You're so serious.
We'll hardly get to see each other any more soon. And I want to tell him how I feel while I'm still on the island. Makes sense. I'll help however I can. It's Kamashima's living encyclopedia. I've seen this all on TV before. I probably know a thing or two that can help. For sure. Yeah, you don't sound all that confident, which kind of makes me a little nervous. But I can tell you mean it. Thanks. I just don't really know what to do.
Who is it?
So which one of the two is the lucky guy? Huh? Who do you mean?
It's got to be Azami or Yuza, right?
Oh, no way. Does you think I like Azami or Yuza? Wait, you mean it's not one of them? Me fall for one of them? Not a chance. They're basically like brothers to me. I could never picture a romantic relationship with them. Oops. Sorry, I just assumed. I call myself the living, walking, talking encyclopedia and brag that I've seen it all on TV. But I guess I really don't know anything. Sorry, this is so embarrassing. I'm gonna go die now. Whoa, don't sweat it. Really, no dying.
All right, then who the fuck is it?
But then, who is it? No point dragging it out, so I'll just tell you. It's Shotaro.
Oh, look at his beautiful... He's the horizon there.
Oh, Mr. Wakamura's son. I see.
Damn, he is beautiful. Look at him. Look at his glorious hair and his glorious collar.
He's sincere, smart, and pretty handsome. I can see why you'd like him. Right? He's back visiting the island at the moment, but he usually goes to university in Tokyo. I've secretly admired him for ages, but I always thought he just saw me as a kid. I figured he'd never be interested. But now I go to school on the mainland by myself. I'm even working as an Alma diver. I think you might see me more as an adult now. More than before, anyway. Yeah, that makes sense. So you want to let him know how you feel while he's still on the island? Maybe it's just all just one side on my end, but I can't keep these feelings bottled up. Then tell him. I'm with you.
Shotaro Wakamura, 21 years old. The only son of Shinobu Wakamura, a local Kamishino magnate, due to his father's influence. He was pampered by those around him from an early age, but he grew up to be a pleasant and sincere young man despite this attention. He's well regarded by those who know him, often being told that he has been blessed with sharp intellect, good looks, and a variety of talents. He is currently attending a university in Tokyo and is back on Kamishima for summer break. Although his father Shinobu wants Shotaro to inherit the influence and wealth he has spent much of his life building up, Shotaro himself has no intention of doing so. On the contrary, he is skeptical of the old-fashioned insular ways of island society and regards his father as the very embodiment of those outdated mores, viewing him with utter disgust for his overbearing, vulgar tendencies and superstitious beliefs.
Wants to be his own man.
I want to tell Shotaro how I feel about by the day after tomorrow. Well, what do you think I should do? You're staying with the Wakamuras right now, yeah? Know anything about him that might help? Oh, I'm afraid a business encyclopedia might not have that kind of info. You don't have much info at all, do you? I mean, he's honestly not home most of the time, so there's a lot I don't know about him. Feels like he's always got something to do, checking in on folks all over the island. Like, I don't suppose you know if he has a girlfriend in Tokyo or anything. I'm afraid I'm not sure. Tokyo's packed with beautiful girls, right? A guy like him won't be left alone for long. Well, from what I've seen, I haven't noticed him keeping in touch with anyone. Then what about what he likes? Something he'd be happy to get.
Just look at her face.
Hey! Give me something, bitch! Let me think. Sorry. Nothing's coming to mind at all. I really may as well just go die somewhere. Come on, don't say that. Thinking it through with me is more than enough. Gotta stop joking about dying like that. Oh, Tsukasa, how about this? I'm pretty sure I can ask Shotaro to meet us somewhere. I'll organize that for now, and we can plan from there. How does that sound? Oh, sounds good. Thanks so much, Sato. So, we kicked around ideas the whole way back, but in the end, writing a love letter and handing it to him is the best call. That's the plan, yeah? Yep, this is way back when the tried and true way has always been a love letter. A classic method. I like it. You're heading out to dive tomorrow morning, right? Yeah, weather's looking good. Alrighty, then I'll ask him to come to the bay a little after noon. That work for you? Yeah, I see to have the letter ready for by tomorrow. Hey, can you look it over before I give it to him? Of course, I'll fix it up even if it kills me. Thanks. I'll write it even if it kills me too. Yeah, I'm already so nervous.
Hey, you two over there.
Huh? Is that who I think it is?
Holy shit.
Ah, it is. It's Shotaro. Oh, wow. Speak of the devil.
Hey, sorry to interrupt.
Mane's son, Shotaro Wakamura.
Oh, he's totally glowing as usual. Is something wrong?
Have you seen Azami? He didn't show up to today's association meeting.
Oh, I see. I haven't seen him today. I think I know where he is. Yeah, I'll go get him.
Oh, you do? I knew we could count on you, Tsukasa. I'll let you handle it then.
Yeah, sure. No problem. Fuck me. Oh man, he called me by my name. I'm so fired up right now. Let's do this. Yeah, let's. First off, let's find those two. But they're at Kadakisho ruins. Let's go, Sato.
Okay, and this is what led to them running into us.
Right behind you.
Yep, and now we're back. Interesting. And now her perspective. Ha ha ha. Funny though, it didn't actually extend beyond that. I wonder if the underwater gathering is just always gonna stay glowing though. I will say this game's starting off much more open and sort of free roaming from the start than the last game did. The last game, you kind of had to go through a bit of a prologue, right? Where it was pretty linear. Before I think you even got access to like this timeline thing, right? And then the game opened up a bit, but this one just kind of gives it to you right from the start, which is actually kind of cool because I think it's smart. When you've already like essentially established an idea, right? Instead of like now trying to put it off again, they just sort of, now it's just like, all right, I'm going to put that best foot forward and show that, you know, hey, I'm not going to try to fool you with that again or make you think that it's just like a single character game or whatever. I don't know, it's cool. I'm actually liking this. I think for that reason, I'm going to switch over to Yumiko and see what the hell she's like. Get all the players in this game, right? The Futamigara investigation. They head to the coast of Futamigara after receiving a report about a strange corpse found there.
Mermaid corpse!
Mrs. Shiki, there you are. Sorry for calling you all the way out here.
Not at all. Thank you for bringing the case to our attention. I hear you've got an unusual corpse on your hand.
Damn, this guy looks like fucking Eric from Zero Time Dilemma. That fucking awful character.
Well, forensics aren't here yet, so honestly, I don't know whether it can be even called a corpse or not. But I do know that it will cause a stir if anyone catches sight of it. So right now, we're just trying to keep the busybodies away. I sure am glad it happened while you were still here, though. With you being from the Tokyo Metropolitan Police and all.
Uh-oh. Prefectural Police Detective Masaru Ide.
Where is our cadaver, then?
It's still in the water over there where it was found. Feel free to go ahead and examine it.
Over there, I see.
Oh yeah, I see it.
This is Futamigara, the coastline just northeast of Ise City. It's a pretty popular location for tourists, and there are several beaches nearby as well, so a bunch of people are milling around.
It certainly is an impressive sight. It's too bad we couldn't come here as simple tourists.
Futamigara is the name of the stretch of coast along Futami Town. So named during the events of this story. It has since been merged with Ise City and the Watari district of Mie Prefecture. As part of the Ise-Shime National Park, has been designated as a place of scenic beauty and considered one of the most scenic spots in Japan. The name Futamigara is said to originate from a visit to the area by Yamato Hime no Mikoto. According to legend, the area's beauty caused her to turn to look back upon it, leading to Futami, look twice, becoming part of its name. Ise City, a city located in the central northern area of the Shime Peninsula. The northern part of the city is on a plain directly facing Ise Bay, while the southern part is on a more mountainous land surrounded by hills. Having long flourished as the town leading up to the Torii Gate of Ise Shrine, it stands out as a particularly popular tourist destination even among the many attractions in the Ise-Shima area. The city is sometimes referred to as a Shinto, meaning the city of the gods. Although best known for Ise Shrine, many other temples and shrines can be found within the city. The land overlooking Ise Bay is blessed with an abundance of beautiful scenery, including Mount Tasama, which was included on the list of 100 famous Japanese scenic spots during the Showa era.
The sound of the waves and the buzz from the onlookers fills the air around us. I suppose it's inevitable that the police being around would draw people's attention. I just hope it doesn't cause a commotion.
Vision ability on? Whoa, what the? Whoa, I can see the fucking future, bro. Damn, I got some fucking wizard powers.
We originally came to Mie from Tokyo to investigate another case. But with so many other incidents occurring, I can't help but get the sinking feeling something troublesome is about to happen. Detective Ide has been a huge help to us so far. We might be able to reveal some of our circumstances to him. First things first, start by taking a good look at the corpse.
No, first things first, I gotta talk to everyone and look at everything.
Local police have the area closed off to make sure bystanders can't get too close. This is Masaru Ide, a detective from the local police. He's acting as my point of contact while I'm over here, as well as providing any support I need.
I have a feeling that, is this chick supposed to be like the Mio for this game?
I don't doubt it's quite a troublesome assignment. There are quite a lot of things that need to be kept secret for one. But he's been very good at not prying into the particulars while doing what needs to be done. Occasional grumbling notwithstanding. Given what this case has ended up involving, though, those particulars may not end up remaining undisclosed for much longer.
Masaru Ide, 35 years old, professional police department, or detective. An assistant inspector in the 1st Investigative Division of the Criminal Investigation Department of the Mie Prefecture Police. He often finds himself saddled with whatever troublesome tasks come the department's way, something he makes sure to grumble about each time. But is a proficient detective in his own right, being diligent in his duties and having passed his promotion exam without difficulty. Although often said to have a somewhat unreadable expression, he is quite sociable, makes a point to attend all the department drinking parties. Born and raised in Mie, Masaru never ventured beyond bicycle commuting distance of his hometown, Sioux City, until the time came for him to attend university. With no particular plans for his future in mind, he took the employment exam for police officers, figuring that a local government job would at least be stable. He had no admiration for the police or any strong sense of duty or justice, but found the strict discipline of the police force suited his personality. He quietly married a fellow classmate from the police academy soon after graduating, and at home he takes on the role of doting father to 2 sons and a daughter. If pressed to discuss his hobbies, they would include walking and combination puzzles. Strangely enough, he often happens to be walking nearby whenever incidents occur, leading to him being first on the scene even when off duty, something his colleagues frequently tease him about. Just that lucky, huh?
At first glance, he seems the sort to find hard work troublesome, but he's proven himself to be quite the thoughtful individual. If that attitude of his is a deliberate ploy to get those he's dealing with to lower their guard, he's certainly not one to be underestimated.
What about this cool guy?
This is Soto Kiryu. He's worked with me as my assistant for a long time now, although he usually makes his living as a psychic detective. He's not officially with the police, but with my assignments being what they are, he has special permission to accompany me on investigations.
All right, now we get a full breakdown of who this guy is. Psychic detective, an independent psychic who makes his living as Japan's only psychic detective. Soto has no permanent residence, instead traveling throughout the country for training and resolving any metaphysical incidents he comes across, something which eventually led him to gaining his current moniker within the industry. Although he has a calm and taciturn personality and is possessed of a sharp mind, he's surprisingly sensitive by nature. However, this trait does not extend to mercy towards spirits and other phenomena, which he often ends up subduing by force. Primary spiritual ability, curses. The ability to use particular curses to inflict harm or otherwise negative effects on others. Effects range from forcibly binding a target in place to dealing fatal wounds. Whoa. The stronger the curse effect, the greater the burden on the user. Oh, really? So so if he uses a powerful curse, it actually does harm to him as well? Or does more, puts a big burden on him or something. Shagan, the ability to see the face of a deceased individual from their remains, allowing for recreation of their features via portrait sketch. Only a small piece of the deceased remains is necessary to use this ability. However, enough of the thoughts and desires of the dead individual must remain for it to be effective. The Feast of Shadows, the ability to create a domain in which the potency and range of certain types of spiritual abilities are increased, only effective at night. Soto himself is able to create a domain up to 1 kilometer in range. What the fuck is this? Wow. Now we're getting mega anime with these abilities that have names and bullshit. I don't think even Mio had names for her crap. She just kind of did it. She just kind of had beads and waved her hand around. Soto's family runs a small shrine dedicated to a certain Onmyoji from the Sengoku period. This Onmyoji is said to be an ancestor of the Kiryu family, which may explain why their bloodline has produced many individuals with a strong spirit sense over the years. Soto was born with an exceptionally potent spirit sense even within this lineage, leading to his abilities catching the attention of the legendary psychic Itensai Shiki when he was 8 years old. Itensai subsequently took him under his wing as his protege, and Soto underwent rigorous training under his watchful eye. Even now, he is Always quick to respond when summoned by his mentor's wife, Yumeko Shiki, and often supports her during her work. He also has a keen interest in swords and extremely knowledgeable about blades from all countries and eras.
Is there anything that stands out to you so far, Soto?
I'd like to get a better grasp on the details before saying anything, I think.
Do we know what the situation was when the corpse was found?
I just got here as well, so I'm not clear on the details myself. But from the sounds of it, a local civilian happened across it about an hour ago as they were passing by. They got us on the scene immediately, so no one else should have seen it.
That's a relief. We don't want people working themselves into a frenzy over this. Where is that local now?
They've got someone taking their statement in a nearby police box. I'll let you know when we get more info there.
Please do.
Weren't you going to examine the body?
All right.
Mermaid! I see. So this is the corpse in question, is it? Unusual is certainly one word for it.
It's all dried up now, almost like it's been mummified. But apart from that, it's pretty safe to say this is a mermaid, right?
Let's take a closer look at it.
The body's lower half is identical to a fishtail. If this was a fish, it'd be a pretty huge one.
It would seem like the fish half of the body begins from the shoulders downward.
All the mermaids I've ever heard of have had the fish half start from the waist down. If it is a fake, maybe whoever made it didn't do their research?
Really? Several of the mermaids described in old Japanese legends had their face as the only human part, though.
Seriously? I guess that makes me the one who didn't do their research then. This really is a corpse. I wonder when they died. I doubt their body would have ended up this desiccated if it had been in the sea this whole time. You think there's the possibility that they died, shriveled up into a mummy-like state, and then their body fell into the sea and got washed up here?
Makes for quite the enigma, that's for sure.
There's no sign of any external wounds. I can't see anything that could have caused their death, at least. As you can see, there's no doubt it has a human head. That's the main reason we went ahead with treating it as a corpse.
That makes sense. I can't imagine anyone would have seen a creature like this before, after all.
If it really is a mermaid, wouldn't this be a pretty huge discovery?
It's not the sort of thing we'll be able to make public, that's for sure. I don't suppose we have any way of confirming their identity.
Their identity? Given the state of the body, it'd probably be difficult to confirm based on facial features, but we might have a chance using dental records. Though that would depend on if they ever had a dental exam.
I know they got some pretty nice chompers there.
I see. That makes sense.
Honestly, I'm kind of leaning towards it being a fake of some kind. What do you think?
It's true that many of the mermaid mummies discovered were ultimately found to have been man-made in origin.
Mermaid mummies, huh? Relics believed to be either the embalmed or mummified remains of mermaids are preserved in temples throughout Japan. Among them, several are said to bestow blessings such as eternal youth and longevity, or sound health, and are treated as objects of worship. In the 1970s, some garnered so much attention after being featured on TV that people traveled en masse to see them, prompting some temples and shrines to discontinue public viewings. Mermaid mummies have also been documented in other countries. In the 1800s, the exhibition of mermaid mummies as exotic curios became a widespread phenomenon across Europe and the United States. Although these mummies were originally believed to be genuine, subsequent analysis revealed fibers from materials such as wood and paper in their composition, exposing them to be man-made in origin. The quality of some mermaid mummies crafted in Japan during the Edo period was particularly high, with several being widely circulated, especially in Europe. However, the revelation that many of these mermaids were man-made does not disprove the existence of mermaids, and debate on the topic continues even today.
You won't find me complaining if it is. No need to investigate a fake corpse after all. That's being too optimistic, though.
We'll just have to see about that, won't we?
When I first saw this expression, I thought they must have died in unbelievable agony. But at the same time, I can't help but feel like they look almost satisfied. Could just be my imagination, though.
Satisfied, hmm?
What a good nut that was. A good fish nut.
If we really do have a mermaid on our hands, do you think all those stories about becoming immortal from eating their mermaid flesh are true?
Oh, so you're curious about that too, Detective?
Well, I don't know if I'd actually want to eat it, though. Living forever doesn't necessarily mean you'll be happy, you know? Besides, I can't say I find the thought of eating meat from this thing all that appealing.
I see. Suppose that's a natural response? But there are plenty of people who would be interested in getting their hands on this corpse for that exact reason.
I can see that. We might even have people fighting over it if it gets out. All the more reason to try and keep it hidden. Sure, it is a troublesome thing we've got on our hands here.
Well, I think we have a decent grasp of the situation now. What's your opinion, Soto?
First of all, based on the state of the corpse,
I think it's safe to say this is another case of the curse of the forsaken fish. Some of the residual cursed energy is still lingering around the body.
Just as expected, then. I suppose that's no surprise.
Huh? What was that just now?
We'll try to explain our understanding of the case so far, Detective. I realize some of it might sound a bit absurd, but please bear with us. This corpse is neither a fake, nor could it be called a mermaid. It is the remains of a human, one transformed into a fish as the result of a curse.
Whoa.
What? A former human? And a curse, too. It's pretty hard to know what to say to that. One thing's for sure, that's not going to fly in the case report by itself. Mind explaining a bit more for me?
Of course. Let's start with an explanation of our circumstances, then.
I'll let you handle the explanations, ma'am.
Of course. Leave it to me. In return, I'll be counting on you to handle the report.
Found it.
First, I suppose I should start with a brief explanation of the department I work for.
Oh, is this gonna be the department, right? That they technically recruited. What was his name? The detective guy from the last game, right? Probably is.
Wait, aren't you part of some secret department in the security division over in Tokyo? Are you sure you should be telling me something like that? I'm not going to get caught up in any troublesome business if you do, am I?
No need to worry. I doubt it will come to that. Probably. Our work is mostly kept secret because it's something of a pain to find people who will accept, let alone understand, the circumstances each time. But you've been very supportive so far, so I can't imagine that would be a problem.
Well, if you insist, go ahead, I guess.
As you say, my department is indeed part of the security division. Its proper name is the Paranormal Affairs Bureau.
Yep, it's back. It's back. The Paranormal Affairs Bureau. Although officially called the Tokyo Metropolitan Police Department Security Division Paranormal Affairs Bureau, that's a mouthful. It is more commonly referred to as the Paranormal Affairs. I can't remember who was. It wasn't like he was originally part of it, I think. He got like recruited, I think, by somebody, or maybe, I don't know. Yeah, I'm trying to remember who actually recruited him. Only a handful of people know of its existence, even within the police force. As the name suggests, this unit specializes in the investigation and resolution of cases involving paranormal phenomena. Since the existence of such happenings is not public knowledge, nor is it readily believed by the general population, the Bureau's activities are conducted in the utmost secrecy. As there are currently only 5 members in the unit, including the chief, they utilize a network of psychic contacts across the country to assist with their cases. The current chief of paranormal affairs is a man named Kuiru Nakagoshi. Although said to have been born to a family of psychics who have been involved in keeping the world safe from paranormal phenomena for generations, Kuryu is an elusive figure. Very few have met him in person, and he's rarely seen in the office. It is said that this is because he has often been the target of curses. However, some theorize that it is in fact because Kuryu is not actually a flesh and blood human. with some going so far as to question whether he really exists. His seat in his office is usually occupied by his familiar, a Nue, a legendary creature found in Japanese folklore. The Nue resembles an ordinary white thrush and acts as Kuryu's messenger, leading to bizarre scenes of police officers earnestly reporting their findings to a bird. The term Nakagoshi case serves as a code name used to refer to cases under investigation by Paranormal Affairs.
Jeez, Paranormal Affairs Bureau, huh? Though if there really are cases of spiritual phenomena causing harm around the place, guess it's not that hard to believe that there'd be some sort of organization to deal with them within the police.
Precisely. Glad you're so quick on the uptake.
Well, after seeing that corpse over there, there's not much else I can do but believe it, you know? Oh, does that mean you have a spirit sense? Or some sort of psychic powers?
Not to any notable degree, I'm afraid. As I mentioned, I'm primarily a housewife. If you ask me, I would rather sort this all out and get back home to my husband as soon as possible.
Right.
Soto here was my husband's protege when he used to work as a psychic, though. He helps me out on any work I'm assigned to.
I'm responsible for handling any spiritual work that comes up, yes. Spiritual work, huh? Hearing you say that like it's just another job really makes me feel like we're talking about another industry entirely. But if you really are just a housewife, Mrs. Shiki, why are you working for a special unit like that? I know it's none of my business, but if your husband is a psychic, wouldn't all this be more in his line of work?
True. Personally, I'd rather our roles were reversed. But there are several reasons why that unfortunately can't be the case.
I see. I don't really know your circumstances, but it sounds pretty tough. Either way, I should be good to put this down as a paranormal affairs case, right?
That should be fine, yes. As you can leave the rest of the investigation to us. We'll also handle the report. More specifically, Soda will.
Really? Thanks. That's a great help.
Not again. Intensai Shiki's wife, Paranormal Secret Affairs. Age still a secret. A woman who balances her work as a housewife with her position as a full-time employee of the Paranormal Affairs Bureau, a secret department within the Tokyo Metropolitan Police. Although the very image of a refined lady in appearance, she has a surprisingly free-spirited personality and tends to find anything she has no interest in too bothersome to take seriously. Things that do catch her attention, on the other hand, often command all of it, and she will actively involve herself in looking into them. She utterly adores her husband, swooning in admiration whenever the topic turns to him, and is also viewed with affection by her coworkers who call her ma'am. Out of the 5 current full-time members of the Paranormal Affairs Bureau, Yumeko alone lacks any particular metaphysical abilities despite possessing a meager degree of spirit sense. Even so, she was chosen to be part of the Bureau's elite unit for a very particular reasons known only to a handful of people close to her. Interesting. There was once one other member of the Bureau who had no paranormal powers to speak of. Oh shit! That's it. There he is. Hey! Yeah, because this is meant to take place quite a few years after the last game. Hey, that's awesome. He actually got brought up. I wasn't sure if they'd bring up any characters from the last game. They did, and that's right. His name was veteran police detective Tetsuo Tsusumi, and the two occasionally worked on investigations together. Oh, really? She actually worked with Tetsuo as well, huh? When dispatched on assignments now, she always pairs up with freelance psychic detective Soto Kiryu, leaving all paranormal-related procedures and often her much-despised paperwork to him. Yumiko's husband is also a psychic by the name of Tensai Shiki, and Soto is his cherished protege. Wait, there's more! Psychic spirit sense. The various abnormal occurrences attributed to the spirits of the dead are collectively referred to as spiritual phenomena. These can range from small peculiarities, such as being able to see things that shouldn't be there, hearing sounds, or feeling a sudden or natural chill, to larger scale phenomena powerful enough to defy the laws of physics, potentially even triggering natural disasters. Harmful spiritual phenomena that cause unwanted effects by interfering with nature or tampering with the human body or mind are called curses. Curses can themselves be divided into 2 categories: those that occur naturally, often arising from negative emotions such as deep resentment from the dead, and those that are intentionally created by someone with spiritual abilities using an existing spirit or grudge. However, creating a curse is quite difficult, and there is the risk of the curse rebounding and causing harm to the creator instead. The more powerful the curse, the more stringent the conditions that are required to use it. Cool. The ability to sense the energy of spirits and spiritual phenomena is known as spirit sense. The strength of this ability varies from person to person, and while it can be increased to a certain extent through training, it ultimately comes down to the individual's innate talent. According to those who have it, spirit sense is similar to a sense of smell. The lingering spiritual energy in an area can be detected by what feels like specialized sense organs, conveying information such as the relative strength of the phenomenon and whether it is benevolent or malevolent in nature. Those with a particularly potent spirit sense are also able to glean specific details from the energy and even track it down to identify its origin. However, as spiritual energy is unaffected by air movement, it's not possible to use the wind to drive it away. The ability to see spiritual phenomena is considered a psychic ability, further described below. Spiritual phenomena occur regardless of one's ability to perceive them. So many people that lack spirit senses are affected by such phenomena without any awareness of the cause. As spirit sense is impossible to quantify, comparing its strength between individuals is difficult. However, as tolerance to forcible exposure to spiritual phenomena is comparable to a tolerance to alcohol, there are those who use this comparison when explained to others. The psychic ability is the power to interact with or influence spirits. It covers a wide range of abilities from simply being able to see spirits to being able to directly control or exercise them. It also includes the ability to intentionally induce spiritual phenomena in order to use specific skills such as peering into the future, capturing images with psychic photography, or searching for objects using dowsing. Yeah, we did the psychic photography last game too. Individuals who possess such abilities are known as psychics. People who possess spirit sense but lack psychic ability are particularly susceptible to the influence of spiritual phenomena, whether they are aware of it or not, and as such often fall victim to supernatural disasters or disturbance. And as such often fall victim to supernatural disasters or disturbances. Interesting. Sounds like it might be setting up for something happening to her, because she only has some spirit sense.
So, does that mean that you came all the way to Mie because you knew something like this was going to happen?
Oh, that's awfully perceptive of you, Detective. I suppose you could say that, yes. At the very least, the situation hasn't come as a huge surprise.
Ah, if that's the case. Was the body from the other day one of those cases too then?
Another recollection. Just keep getting down this line of recollection. Okay, now so we actually control him too. So it's to his perspective. Keep flashing back again and again and again.
It was indeed, yes.
Seriously? It does sound like a pain to deal with. I bet our chief knew all about this when he signed me to the case.
If it lessens the burden, you've been a great help to us so far, Detective.
I don't mind occult stuff, so I've been asking all these questions out of curiosity. It's probably best I don't get too involved in all this paranormal business, right? You must have had a good reason for keeping it under wraps after all.
I think that would be wise, yes.
Curses.
Still, I never would have thought that there's a curse out there that can turn people into fish. And it only half worked, so the victim ended up looking like a mermaid. That's bound to cause misunderstandings.
The curse is originally meant to turn a person's whole body into that of a fish, you see. But the victim died before the transformation was complete, so it stopped before it could reach that point. The vast majority of the mermaids discovered over the years are either man-made fakes or victims of the same curse.
I see. To be honest, part of me was kind of excited when I first saw what it looked like. I thought it might be mean that there are really mermaids out there, you know? Exactly like the ones you hear about in stories.
I'm afraid we can either confirm or deny things there.
Oh, I get why you were asking about the corpse's identity now. It's because you realized they used to be human, right?
That's right. Very recently, too. The transformation likely happened yesterday, or even earlier today.
What? That's recent. Someone could really end up in a state like this just after just a day?
They certainly could.
Seriously? These curses sure are scary. I'll get First Forensics to take a look when they get here then.
Please do. The investigator in question has worked on paranormal affairs cases before, so they shouldn't need any explanation.
All right, case from yesterday. Great.
That should save us some effort then.
Cursed one day, a mummified corpse the next. Sure is a scary world we live in. You know, I sometimes find myself wondering if I have a bit of a spirit sense as well. There have been times I caught sights of strange things when walking down a road at night. And when I looked into that later, found that the place I'd walked by had been the side of an accident or like.
Oh, that might be the real deal then.
It's definitely a possibility. I would not advise going too close to anything you see of that nature. It becomes easier for them to target you if they realize you're aware of them, you see.
Jeez, what happened then? I guess I ended up being possessed or something.
There is that danger, yes.
In the event you are possessed, you may find yourself afflicted by headaches, muscle stiffness, and hallucinations. Memory problems and impaired thinking are also not unheard of. Headaches and muscle stiffness definitely ring a bell. I sure hope it isn't the work of some spirit. Do people have their personalities taken over when possessed too? It may be possible with spirits who had very close relationship to their target, such as if they were siblings or were parent and child. But you almost never hear about people being taken over completely. The negative effects I just mentioned are primarily caused by the two parties not being in sync. That's good to know, I think. Even if a spirit were able to successfully possess someone, it would only be able to pressure them to behave in ways that wouldn't be unusual for the individual in question. To pressure them to behave in ways that wouldn't be unusual for the individual in question. Interesting.
So they just continue to do the things they normally do, basically. That was sort of a thing that we kind of learned in the last game, technically, right? As we were essentially a spirit as well, inhabiting the bodies of individuals. And we were able to sort of like confirm the kills and shit, right? But the thing you end up learning is that in all those instances, Shoga was going to do it anyway, right?
I see. But in that case, there's a way of knowing whether you're behaving that way of your own will or not, right?
Exactly.
Hence the prevalence of cases where people don't even realize they're possessed. Huh, so that's how things work there. As far as I know, I haven't been having any problems like that, though. I think I should be fine.
Ma'am.
What is it?
Perhaps I could use my Shagon ability and see if it produces any results.
Ah, that's an excellent idea. I almost forgot we had such a handy technique up our sleeve.
Shagon? What does that do?
Patience, detective. You'll see soon enough.
Right. There. It's done.
Oh, so it went well, did it? Well done, Soto.
Well, what's all this about then?
Soto can see the face of the deceased from a piece of their remains, however small. He can then sketch their features based on what he saw.
Ah, so that's how you got a sketch of the victim in that other case. An ability like that would be priceless if we could use it on the Force, you know?
Well, I hear it doesn't always work, so it's unfortunately not foolproof. So, what did our victim look like?
About that, I think it might be faster to see for yourself.
This face. It's Somakawa.
Wait, Somakawa? You can't mean...
Who's that? Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. Whoa! Whoa! What? Whoa, cool. Oh, that's actually really neat. That's actually really cool they did that. So essentially you do it thinking, oh, maybe it's taking place around the same time as this or not long after that. But no, now we see this. Now that we've done the event, it actually showed, no, this is actually a good way into the future. This investigation they did. Ha ha ha. Actually, wait, hold on. I was told that there actually was something back here. that's right. I forgot you just like choose specifically. I actually could have skipped a lot of this. Start from after the underwater gathering. Yeah. Hey, there it is. Yeah, it was a bird. They are back. Oh, fuck, the music's rocking out. Huh? What's this?
Oh, good eye user. You must have a knack for finding mockingbirds.
Mockingbirds? Oh my god, the music's going in hard too. What the hell? I don't remember doing this before. It's supposed to be a bird? Where the hell's Richter at? He'd be so fucking stoked.
Yep, they're famous bird stickers. No one knows who made them, but they show up everywhere.
What the fuck? Play my recorder. Mary had a little lamb.
Pretty unique, and there's just something about the idea of birds dressed up as delinquents, you know? It's weirdly charming. I was just surprised to find one on my boat, but decided to leave it be. Commemorate the occasion, I guess. By the way, that's Mockingbird 8. Tit for tat. He's a long-tailed tit. Why don't you take a note of any you find? Maybe they'll bring you good luck.
Huh. Guess there's more to these mockingbirds than I thought. Mockingbird! These popular bird mascot stickers seem to pop up everywhere. Nobody knows who the artist is behind these quirky, rough and tumble birds or where they'll show up next, but they quickly became popular for their bizarre yet oddly cute designs. Be in the right place at the right time in Issei and the surrounding areas, you might just be able to find all 20 of them. Reach a total of 5 and 20 stickers collected to unlock fun bonus content at these milestones. Discovering a mermaid on the seabed. On the seabed. All right, so some of these are discoverable. I think discovering a mermaid, does that mean was it actually back in that area where I was before? God, I really was looking around. I didn't see it anywhere. And these are probably in the underwater section. Oh, it was there. It was in the shadow. Mockingbird number 2. Or maybe he wasn't there unless I found the first one. No, he probably was. I probably just missed him. Aha. All right, cool. The Turninator. There's gonna be a big one in here somewhere, guys. You guys are in here somewhere, I swear. I'm sure these are all probably new too, right? They're probably not the same birds that we came across last game. At least I wouldn't think so. It's funny, I didn't actually even get a chance to use my cool ability, at least not here. Kind of curious about this. Go back to this underwater diving thing real quick. I assume there'll probably be other places where I can do this. Oh, hey, I found an abalone. Ah, shit, I died though, fuck. Finally found an abalone and then I died in the process. Found another one, I'm gonna die again. Fuck me. Okay, there we go. Now, just go back. Come on. The thing is, the further away you get, the longer it takes to get back, too. Huzzah! All right. More diving, please. Ah, yeah. So, noble scallop, sea urchin, turbans, shell, abalone, and there's still one other thing. So it seems like there is like actually a thing to get for like all these, or like this is just like this area probably. But I wonder if all the stickers are down here too. Then I did say they were in the seabed, but maybe they were in different areas. It's possible that when I might be able to come back and when I come back to do this later, I'll be able to specifically determine like to go to like a spot, right? Oh, I think I've gotten so I've gotten the smallest, I think, for the noble scallop too. I think, but not the highest. Yeah, I'm noticing some of these are like always in the same spot, like abalone. Okay, swimming. There's something rather calming about doing this. Ah, soothing. Under the sea, under the sea. More gathering. Yeah, now I get like 3 abalones at once. Fat ass record. Oh, are you kidding me? I think I should put this one in diving some more. What the hell? I got a bonus? What the hell is that? I don't remember grabbing that. Did I like run into it or something? Oh, hey, okay, there is a max distance I can go. I see. All right, maximum diving. Just like I think you should probably just maxing out as soon as possible. I got it again that time. 1.8. Holy shit, that's a big points. Holy crap. My God. Reached a high score of 1,000 points. Got achievement too. The joy of diving. Still haven't found the golden thing though. Oh, hey. I got it. Rock lobster. Maximum swimming. Holy shit, I got 2 ranks. One thing. Maybe one of these. Catch an Issei lobster. And I got a high score of 1,500. One of Issei's signature products, this lobster is well known as both as a luxury and a symbol of good fortune. It is especially prized for its rich, tender meat. Although harvestable in game, the fishing season for Issei lobster only begins in October.
They're like, don't think about it too much.
I wonder if you'll be able to get, like, stats beyond this, too, once you've, like, gotten all the stats. If I get all the stats here, will I be able to, like, do any more beyond this? Or maybe for other characters? Can level up to 67 like that old lady or whatever. Found him again. Holy shit. Oh, big money. Blah. Maximum gathering. Local delicacy hall, and I got a achievement for 2,000 points. What? Was caught on something? Whoa, that's weird. Whoa, never had that happen before. I didn't even see what was grabbing me. Was it the rock or something? I like phased into the rock. Oh, I think maybe the bonus is just like from how many you gathered in like one trip here. It just gives you like a multiplier. I guess at least. Oh, baby, a double whammy again. Only one more level. Still haven't managed to complete any of these yet, though. You think I would have gotten enough of noble scallops here, but I only got the smallest of the sea urchin and the scallop, but not the largest. Oh yeah, wow, and I can see really far in front of me. Look at all those little exclamation points. I just realized how much better this is on a fucking mouse than it is on a controller. I just point and aim. It's a little hard to do it on the controller. All right, there we go. I am maxed out. I am a diving god. Reached diver rank 17. I'm a master diver already. Ha, take that, old lady. But you can still keep ranking up, huh? I wonder if it actually does anything. No, you just keep ranking up, but it doesn't seem to do anything. Oh, hey, a question mark. Hey! Bird! Another question mark. Aha, they are down here. Wait. Whoa, what the fuck? What the fuck did I just do? I lived. What the hell did I do? Work the chain to something. Mockingbird! Booby Bravo. So they are down there. I wonder if I can get to them all. So I see there's a little question mark you can see over them. What did breaking that chain do? I gotta find where it was again. Where if I go down here now? Then I'm a master diver, right? Surely I won't die when I go down here. Ah, fuck. Nope, still die. Another bird. Gull and roses. Ha ha. So we got 1, 2 more. Hello there. I can't find that spot again. The chain it broke. There was like a symbol behind it, but it didn't seem to do anything after I got it. I'm almost wondering if that's not for like maybe story later. Yeah, I got achievement for 5 of these things. It'd be funny if I just did some major story thing like hella early. Fast lane frigate. Okay, there should be one more down there somewhere. You found 5 mockingbirds. You can now access the mockingbird relation chart from the story. What the fuck? The mockingbird. Thank God. I gotta know my mockingbird lore here. Oh, big money, bitch. Oh, no achievement for that. Figure it'd be like a 3,000 breaking one. Hey, found it. Damn, that's a cool bird. The gull father. Hell yeah. Dope. And that is all the undersea birds. Oh, actually, no, I do remember now. There is technically a benefit to still leveling up. The more you level up, the more likely you are to get like a critical hit, essentially, and instantly gather something. Oh, hey, it does actually get unhighlighted once I've done, I guess, everything there is to do. Cool. Oh, my bird chart. Whoa, bird chart. Oh my God, they got lore? What the fuck? Bird lore. They all love somebody. Best buds in love, bad blood. Blue question mark. It should be like, is this the Kiryu bird? And there should be like a Majima bird. So goofy. All right, guys. This seems like a good spot to end things here for now. This is fun so far. I was hearing some people say, and like even some reviews apparently mentioned that this game is overall probably a bit less dark than the first game, which I'm already getting off the bat, and even just outside of the like, you know, island aesthetic. Like the first 2 episodes of the other series, I like killed like 5 people. But I'm enjoying it. I'm glad it's actually not the exact same thing and like the same vibe. I think it's good to have like games, each of the games have like a different feel and like theme to them, you know? So they're like actually distinct, not just trying to repeat what you did last time. But anyway, guys, I hope you all enjoy this episode. If you did, please leave a like and a favorite and subscribe and already become a Picky Penguin or the SLP, where the day's always sunny and the vids are always funny. And as always, guys, till next time, stay classy.